Alright folks, this is Kent Ketter with Hot Takes, bringing you a little Goryo's Vengeance action here. Won the die roll, and let's see what we can open up with. Alright, so... yeah, this is looking decent. Could turn one Collective Brutality here if we wanted to. We are going to keep this. So... we have two enablers. What do we open up with? I think it's got to be the blue-black. Yeah. So we're going to take 3 here. My thought is I want to Serum Visions first. Okay, so we got the Vengeance. Let's go bottom, and if he's if our opponent's a non-interactive deck, actually. Yeah, let's just wait till next turn. Okay. So they probably take the Vengeance. And then we've got to Brutality. I assume our opponent takes the Vengeance. I can't imagine they touch the other stuff. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Let's tutor up a black-red land, I guess. Cast this. I'll discard. These. Yeah, okay. So the pinch here is I could like Collective Brutality. I think I just Collective Brutality to see if he has another discard spell. Yeah, that seems fine. So let's exile this. I don't want to cast the sleight of hand here, because if he has double discard spell. Okay, so we don't have double discard spell. We just eat this Dreadbore, and we're dealing with a Jund Menace. All right. Not that he could cast, or not that the opponent could cast it anyway, but we're in good shape, I actually think. If we can hit another Vengeance, we will be up a pretty good margin. Our opponent does have a turn 2 Goyf, which is fairly troublesome, but I think we can battle back from that. He can have the rest of this, actually. So I was thinking maybe we're supposed to, like, exile the Spirit Guide to kill the Confidant, but that just seems terrible. So we're probably going to flashback a Faithless Looting next turn, try to dig a couple cards deeper, and just keep trying to run this. We just need to hit a Vengeance. The downside is we're trying to hit a Vengeance without giving up our ability to cast it in the same turn. That sleight of hand was not very good. Oof. That is a tough one. I guess we pitched the Spirit Guide. Yeah, we're gonna need to. I actually think I'd ban a Brutality here. I don't think trading it for the Confidant is where we want to be, but maybe that's incorrect and we just... Yeah, we'll bin the Spirit Guide. We're going to spin the wheel on this Flashback Faithless Looting. So minor mistake there. Not that I would run it out, but we could have had the Liliana here. So let's go. That one, and then we're just going to F6 it on back. So this doesn't put us in a great position, but we get to attack our opponent for a pretty sizable amount. And then we just get to draw a bunch of cards into... Okay, so we discard our spare card. Yeah. No. So the problem is if we play that land up, we get put into a pretty hard pinch. So the question's going to be is, did our opponent... Doesn't have the removal spell, but might have the bolt. Okay, so this is actually good. We're going to cast it targeting Griselbrand. Go black-blue. Do I want to try to gamble this turn? And do I win if I do not gamble? Yeah, I think I win without gambling, actually. So we're just going to go that route. So, yeah, we're actually going to fetch for a Serum Visions here. I want to get a couple cards deeper. Do I? No. So that creature gets exiled is the issue, and we don't really have another one. Yeah, so we're actually going to bolt this. Visions here. I'm not really sure what I'm visioning for. The 5th mana source is good. Okay. So if our opponent taps down here, we're just going to fire off another Vengeance on a Griselbrand and probably get him from there. Discard a card here. We'll discard a Faithless Looting. It's funny how quickly this card flips. Our opponent is going to try to set up a nice little beat 'em up sequence here. What I actually want to do, I think, is fire off this Faithless Looting. No, so we're actually going to go... So I can get a red source with this one, which only puts us to 4. Which is good, because then we can sleight of hand. We're trying to find an Emrakul here. Do I have one other, so we'll keep this. That one will go on bottom. We're then going to Visions. Top, bottom, Faithless Looting. Select. Trigger on the stack. Fire it off. Give me a oogly boogly monster. And then we're going to get you for all your permanents. And Goryo's Vengeance. Yay. This is pretty great. Pretty great. Gotta shuffle the graveyard in as well. Oh, that was glorious. Oh, the power. Whew. That felt good. All right, so this is where the hottest of takes comes in now. Now I've got to figure out how to sideboard this pile. This deck is great. Okay. I don't think Bolt is where we want to be, and I don't think Brutality is where we want to be. I think if we just bring in Leylines of Sanctity, like we beat up on what they're trying to do pretty hard. Only other thing we're really worried about is if they have Graveyard Hate, so Quicksilver Amulet's probably decent, and it's probably comparable with Through the Breach. But if we think they have Graveyard Hate, then Through the Breach is better. Vengeance is too fast not to play. I could try to cut some enablers, but that seems a little crazy. I think Amulet might be for control more so than Jund. I think we're good with just the ley lines. We'll keep it pretty simple. There is something to be said for this Murderous Cut and Jund matchup to buy us a little bit of time. We'll try swapping that out for just a Is It Charm, since it's our least effective card there. Try cutting a Goyf. Cut it. So that was a good game one. Let's try to wrap up game two here. Deck feels immensely powerful. So white ley line in the opener, drop that in play, and then fire it up. Fire it up. Ooh. So this is a one-lander, but you'll note with the Spirit Guide, I think we're in good shape because we get blue-black. I think we need to build up a little bit more mana, though. Okay, so let's get a blue-black. Get a Serum Visions on. Yes, I would. So now we just need ways to cheat. Yeah, we might end up racing towards this, actually. Put this on top. Next turn we'll just get another rotation. So this is actually going to work out pretty well for us. We're going to have a turn 3 combo. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this draw. I don't know what our opponent's going to do about it either. Interesting. So we have that now. We're going to go on the bottom with this. We're going to go on pop with this. That conserves us a couple cards there. because it'll come into play on tap next turn, and then we combo Emrakul if that is our bag, which is what it looks like it's going to be. My hope is our opponent is going to take just a couple more here off of this Dark Confidant. Okay. That is actually fine with the plan that we're on, and I don't think our opponent's going to realize that. So my hope is that they have... I think I want one more turn, actually. Right, because it's graveyard or libraries for Cage. Yep. Well, that's really unfortunate because I have this other card. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're actually just going to fire it off here because it's a 6-card swing. That's really hard to pass up. Let's get a red source in here. Exile. Exile. Just cast this. There you go. Give them the booglies. Give me all 6 of your permanents. Whew. So we are up a few permanents. Our opponent, yeah, gets another Cage. I think we're actually just... Do we run this out? Yeah, let's just cast this. See if this gets our opponent. Get him with the old Spirit Guide 6-ball. Oh, please don't have a land. Wow! Beat him up, beat him up. Okay, so, good first match. Dropped the combo, and then got to follow it up with the old 2-2 for a little extra chip damage. That was decent. That was decent. We'll see how match 2 goes. This was Kent Ketter with Hot Takes, brought to you by Cardhoarder. Thanks for stopping in. Join me for match 2.